Welcome back to Madden NFL 20. We selected your previous game options. You can change these options and accessibility settings here. Accessibility settings.
You say what? What you say? Oh, what's up, Flip? What's up, Rick? I'm in the way. I'm in the way. I never switch. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, I'm playing. No, I'm just playing.
Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl from right here in Orlando, Florida. Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they square off against their rivals from the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first, let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Aldrich Rosas of the Giants putting total leather, and we are underway in the 2019 Pro Bowl. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The AFC heading out on offense, and leading him is number 15 from the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, in his first ever Pro Bowl.
Get your tux, get your best suit. Let's head to the red
What,
carpet.
you like
NFL Honors is coming up, and he will be
You
the
like the
heavy
way it look?
favorite to be the NFL MVP. And let's face it, we'll see him here at the Pro Bowl many times to come in future years.
Mahomes now on first down. Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Mahomes going to throw, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's third down. Time for a check of the starting offensive unit here for the AFC.
It's not often we start a game talking about an offensive lineman, but with Quentin Nelson, I absolutely have to do that. The rookie out of Notre Dame transformed not only an offensive line in 2018, he transformed an offense. In fact, he was the only guard ever named Rookie of the Month, and he did so in October of last year.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this
one
one just shy
smooth.
of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
And think about if you're in Kansas City, the organization, the team, the city.
He tried to give me. He tried to give me the coach.
Future years with that youngster as your quarterback. Not only are the guys on the team excited about it, think about free agents, thinking about where they might want to play. If you're a free agent receiver, you're thinking Kansas City.
Either one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a
I like to play safety because it gives me an extra dude. Like on this next play, you finna see, it give me an extra dude to get to the running back.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Steps away to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts.
It just give me an extra play. Like, if they do a run play, I bring the safeties up close. Because the linebackers always be getting blocked.
It's third down. Don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Tariq Cohen of the Bears back deep for the NFC. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the NFC is going to get the football at their own 20. The NFC offense taking the field, being led in blue by the NFL's all-time passing leader. 12th Pro Bowl nomination for the great QB from New Orleans, Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that this is not easy for him. It's fun to play football at any time, but you know he'd rather be preparing for the Super Bowl and still trying to get that missed call out of his head that may have prevented his Saints from getting there.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Brees to throw on 2nd down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be out right at the 35. Brees to Adam Thielen for an NFC first down. For Drew Brees, this his 12th Pro Bowl nomination. Though he hasn't played all 12 years, but still, what a career and what a season. And to do it at this age, unbelievable.
Not too bad for a guy who turned 40 the week leading up to the NFC Championship game. He keeps himself in such superb physical condition and still loves everything that goes along with football. He may play till he's 60. I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
County should do it on. Are you sure?
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We usually work on your account with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From midfield, here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. He is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter.
Ready, 95-56.
Now the New York Giants star playing in the Pro Bowl as a rookie, Saquon Barkley. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
Yeah, I don't like how they don't call. I don't like how they don't call the number, like the player. Like they be like face mask number 76. You know what I'm saying?
You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley.
Yeah, like in real life they say their name.
Gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Out of the shotgun, they run with
Barkley. No.
Backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Oh,
now
no.
Third down and nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Breeze. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Hey, the code, I kind of like this,
so
bro.
Throwing the football on third down during the regular season, why wouldn't it carry over here to the Pro Bowl?
Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something during, as you said, during the regular season, so what if it's with a bunch of guys you're unfamiliar with? It's third down, he finds a way.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the NFC is in for 6. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
PAT up and good by Rosas.
You feel kind of tight, though.
A 9-play drive, and it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with Connor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Panthers' Luke Kuechly there on the tackle. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth.
Yeah, on defense.
Right after this. On second down, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure,
boy.
and he's going to have to eat this one.
I messed up with Dobbs. I thought I had it.
Lawrence applied the heat.
How about that play right there? Party, remember I told you about the home run hitter theory that someone told me years ago?
What's that?
Meaning a guy who hits home runs in the major leagues, go back and trace what he did all the way growing up. Probably hit home runs at every level. That's just who he is. Well, this guy sacked people all during the regular season. Why wouldn't he do the same thing here at the Pro Bowl?
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. On 3rd down, it's Connor. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
He was on easy.
That's taken on the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze.
Oh, no.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, it's Breeze. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the NFC on top.
The NFC looking to rewrite a little history as they lead this 2019 Pro Bowl at the break. Now remember, they've lost both of the previous Pro Bowls played here in Orlando. But maybe, just maybe, this is the one to break the streak. A lot still to play for in the second half as we go back to Camping World Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. We mentioned the history of this game, the Pro Bowl. Of course, for many folks our age, the Pro Bowl always meant a trip to Hawaii. You know, they held it there from 80 till 09, and again for a handful of years in this decade before the last 3 being here in Orlando.
And there's something to be said, no doubt about it, for getting to go to Hawaii. Imagine being named a Pro Bowler and going home and telling your family, we're headed to Hawaii for a vacation. But think about going to Orlando, especially if you've got kids. All the theme parks, all the great things to do, plus not nearly as long a flight no matter where you come from in the United States. I think it's a big deal and a good thing to have it here in Orlando.
Play action, Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
It has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. A 1st down carry for Barkley. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake. Breeze. He's going to on deep left side here. He can't hang on. That's definitely going to be what he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
Man, I'm trying to hit the hole.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. On is Aldrich Roses for the NFC field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They start with a give to counter. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. You look back a few years ago, Charles, when the Pro Bowl did that 3-year experimentation. I know you're a traditionalist. You like AFC versus NFC.
Yes, I do.
But for the games 2014, 15, and 16, they tried something a little different. They held
Oh
essentially
my
it's
goodness,
caught
I didn't
inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Travis Kelce, 56 yards. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game up. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 49 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
You got to get in that touchdown, Dakota.
Gurley again here on 1st down.
Oh, we got it. I broke the plane.
More on that one and another 1st down.
What?
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him.
I can't tell it that.
Down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC from 3 yards out. And the NFC has taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Rosas good with the extra point. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Aaron Donald with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
That's caught inside the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. On first down, Connor. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Back to throw. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Mahomes to throw. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Breeze to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now the leading rusher in the league, i-sKiLLeD's of the Cowboys, his second Pro Bowl. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Roses now to add the PAT.
Okay.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by i-sKiLLeD's. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now Mahomes. And he finds his Chiefs teammate, Travis Kelce. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw is Mahomes. And he gets it to his KC running mate. That's Tyreek Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Back to throw, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
Hello.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.
That look his didn't do it, bro. What about that last kick? To seal the deal. Oh, you talking about with, boy, you know who that is? You know who that was?
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise or enjoy the Madden you already know and love with Madden Ultimate Team franchise.
It was just messed up because he wasn't catching nothing up. There you go. Hey, go, not that good. Fastest receiver. One of the fastest receivers in the NFL. New team get open. Oh. I just want to see how the Cowboys look real quick. I must have ever had the curve.